All right, so here we are with Professor Quinn Mulhern from the Santa Fe Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Academy. Quinn's actually getting ready for his fight on Showtime with Strikeforce with the very well-known George Santiago, so make sure you guys check it out on the 29th of September. Anyway, Quinn is gonna be sharing with us one of his favorite techniques. So go ahead, Quinn.
All right, guys. So yeah, one of my favorite techniques, the arm triangle. Okay, and a lot of people do this one. I have a few details that I think really help to finish this one, so you don't have to rely on just arm strength. Okay, so lots of different setups. Really, anytime the arm comes over, okay, we'll do a simple setup from the mount. Okay, so I'm gonna go to sort of a low mount. My feet pointed, my hips dropped into place. Okay, and I'm gonna look to go for kind of that old school white belt headlock position with my arm posted off to the side. So my weight is sideways. Remember, if he's ever trying to roll me the opposite direction, I'm simply extending that back leg. Okay? So I'm heavy on top, keeping the pressure, and sort of isolating just one arm. Alright? Now, I'm going to take my time and dig that arm out. Okay? So my forearm cuts under the elbow. Okay? And I don't need to use strength at ripping it up in one motion. I'm going to kind of take it little by little, moving my chest, crawling the hand up, shifting the position until I can kind of use my chest and my body and the structure of my body to hold that arm. Okay? Once it's slightly across, I'm going to work my head and drop it right next to the shoulder. Okay? Now, a lot of people will use the Mata-Leon grip here. I feel like that creates a lot of space. It turns it into more of a neck crank. Okay? So instead, I'm going to try to go palm to palm. Okay? And I'm really going to work my head low, kind of doing this little head movement here to make sure I stay low. Okay? And now, instead of hopping off to the side, I like to do that too, but we can stay in the mount. Okay? In case it doesn't work, I'm going to drop my hip out. Okay? So make sure you're not like flopping on the side, but I'm staying in a good base as I drop to one side, maintaining my mount. Okay? Now, what's essential to finish the choke are really two big factors here. I need to make sure my elbow pushes towards the mat, and my choking hand, I'm trying to take my shoulder to my wrist. So I'm closing off that space. If I don't, if my elbow comes up, the space opens up. Okay? If I'm not pushing my shoulder to my wrist, again, space opens up. So palm to palm, my head gets low. I'm constantly ratcheting my head into position. Okay? Elbow down, shoulder down, and squeeze. When we try and get in the position, okay, don't squeeze everything at first. Okay, try and get the structure to work for you, and then follow through so you don't burn out your arms. Let's do it one more time.
Sure.
Okay, so low mount, old school white belt headlock. Okay, dig out that elbow, lock it up. Okay, get your body to work for you. Crawl it up. Use your chest. Use your head. I'm going palm to palm. Okay. I'm going to drop my hip. Now, here's where if you like the option, you can kick over and do all those other things, okay? But I'm going to stay in the mount position. I need to make sure I adjust my head. So right now I'm a little high. I'd say I need to scoot my head near the shoulder a little bit more. It's like a triangle, all these fine adjustments, okay? Elbow goes towards the mat. Shoulder goes towards my wrist. Relax into place. So without him for a second, I want to make sure choking hand, palm down, elbow moves towards the mat as much as possible. Okay, my own shoulder moves towards my wrist. Okay, you can see that space starts to disappear. If I Mata-Leon grip, the space opens up. My elbow comes up, the space opens up. So here, my arm is really tight around his neck. Palm to palm, elbow down, shoulder down. Everything spreads out before you finish.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing your expertise with us.
Thank you.